Let me just say that we're really sorry that Jason Fawn couldn't be here. There was a little scheduling mess up with when his flight leaves, so he wanted to say thank you all for coming, and perhaps another time we'll get a chance to see you.
Yeah, he sent his love, definitely. Thanks.
Microphones. Oh, you guys.
We promised the microphones were placed before who was sitting where. I will say that much. Yeah. All right.
We can share mine, or...
Do you guys want to just jump into audience questions? Yes.
There's something that well, actually, I want to capture this, my memories, because I was just, oh, okay. Oh, you guys. Okay, I was just thinking, I don't know, just last night. Do you guys remember the theme song to Time Force?
Yes!
Can you guys do me a favor and could we rock that right now?
Oh, that'd be good.
Is that a good idea? Do you think we should do that? Okay, ready? I'm gonna go one. Wait, how do we do it? 5, 6, 7. You ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Time Force! Time Force! Power Rangers! Time! Chronomovers are alive! Timeless wonders! Fire and thunder! All to save the world! Power Rangers! Time Force! Time Force! Power Rangers! Time Force! Time Force! Power Rangers! Time Force! Time Force!
Quantum power! Instrumental. Is it instrumental?
Guitar solo.
Isn't there a verse too?
Yes.
Actually, I prefer
Ransik forever.
Competing things.
I just want to give a shout out to
The Time Force boy band, right in the
love you
front.
guys.
All right, so jump. Yeah. Oh no, thank you. Jump right into audience
You
questions.
guys have any questions?
You don't? Okay, we can go now.
And again, the microphone is over there. Please feel free to line up. We have one person so far. Yes.
Hey guys! Hey. Good to see you again. I hope I have a great question.
I do too. Here it comes.
No pressure. You're fine.
Okay. If you were able to meet the characters that you portrayed back then, what would your reaction be?
I'd probably punch him in the face.
I'd probably punch him in the face too.
I would do the same.
Yeah, I'd definitely punch him. Then I would steal Lucas's girls.
I
just want everybody to get along, you know?
If I met Ransik, I'd marry the bugger. Because man, he is the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
I would give Katie a big, big hug because, she's so lovable. Okay.
This is the kids now.
I feel like you stole mine, actually.
Hey, I wasn't thinking that.
That one was definitely mine. I would give Trip a big hug too, and I would say you're awesome.
I'd give John a hug too and say, chill out a little.
I would put Trip with my troll collection.
And it's quite the troll collection.
I hug myself on a nightly basis. So would there be anything different?
But what happened to Circuit?
I heard he flew south for the winter. He flew south for the winter. That's what owls do.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for
Thanks
answering my question.
Thank you.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Let me grow a few inches. All right, we're good. Question for the Rangers, for you two as well. I know most of y'all, before filming knew that the fighting footage was all, from Japan Super Sentai. Out of curiosity, have y'all ever watched, your counterparts to Super Sentai, ever watched Time Ranger just to see the differences, or?
Yes, I know who my Time Ranger counterpart was because he dies in his rendition of the show, and fortunately they told me that was not going to be my fate. So I watched that to see what that was about. Yeah, he's better looking, but that's him. dies.
I could never watch it anyway because Ransik was never in it. It was a character that was written for the series.
That's what makes you special awesome, sir.
Thank you.
Apparently Katie was a man, so
You didn't pull any inspiration from that?
They're like bouncing all over.
No, Katie was supposed to be the villain, but the kids didn't like the female villain, so they made it a male. Sort of. Ransik forever. No.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate you guys being here.
Of course, thank you. Good to be here.
So in a similar sense to it, is there something that one of your fellow Power Rangers or fellow characters got to do on the show that you wish you could have done?
I don't know. I don't think so. I kind of got to do all the things I wanted to do. You know, I cried, I fought, I conquered.
I think we were all happy with what we were given. I think that's what created the synergy that we had as a cast. I mean, most of you guys know that like the Time Force cast is stuck together a lot more than other casts have, and we were a huge, like close family. So I think we were all happy about like who we were. So except for her, because she.
Am I the only one here without a microphone? What's going on? I was like, I'm sorry.
Oh wait.
Gosh, you're right.
You're without a helmet.
I have no helmet. What is going on? Is there no Katie love? Thank you. Okay, that's I'm sorry, I got distracted.
Yes, we have another audience question.
Yeah, so you were obviously my favorite TV show as a child, and probably a lot of other people here. What was y'all's favorite TV shows as children?
Oh, I love that.
Thundercats.
Yeah!
Oh! Actually, I grew up, I have a funny story because I was the baby of this group. And I drew a picture of the Power Rangers for my brothers when I was like 13 of the original. And then I actually became a Power Ranger, which was really surreal. And when Austin and JDF came to set one day, and I was just like, I still have those pictures, by the way. But I just freaking out like a little kid because I actually watched Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, Thundercats. Yeah.
That's so
Darkwing Duck. Darkwing Duck.
He really was the baby in the series. I don't know if you guys know this. We had to wait for him to turn 18 to start filming.
Yeah. They're still waiting for me to turn 18, so.
That's adorable. The first thing that came to my mind was Gem. Do you guys remember Gem? I was obsessed with Gem and the holograms.
I used to pretend I was Ultraman when I was a kid. Ultraman, Spectreman, Godzilla.
Nice.
Godzilla was fun. I trashed everything.
Sorry, bro.
You still do that.
I was always into like Tom and Jerry and like.
Yeah, my favorite thing about Tom and Jerry was smashing my brother in the face with a pan.
So to this day, I'm just like, oh yeah.
His face didn't take the shape of the pan.
Very disappointing.
Yeah, well, I was actually in the real world. Kidding. When I had a moment to spare and wasn't studying physics or something stupid, I was into
Yeah, what cartoons?
You actually studied
Batman
physics?
and
How was Jesus?
Superman. Yes, I studied physics. Why?
You actually know a thing or two about a thing or two that means something?
I know a thing or two about an atom or three.
Ransik, did you used to play like with real life dinosaurs back then?
Yeah, I had a pet. Seriously. Now you know why none of us like each other.
I liked Ghostbusters. Anybody like Ghostbusters? Mike wasn't really that much younger than me, I think just by a few months. So I also grew up on Mighty Morphin.
Nice.
And I used to record that on like my VHS, you know, and VR Troopers for a little while there.
VR Troopers. Yeah, we were the only ones excited when Austin and
nobody else knew it.
Yeah, they were like, who's Austin saying that?
We know now. We know now.
We know now, oh yeah.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. I just also want to acknowledge these gorgeous sign language ladies and Dan's legs. But they're beautiful, aren't they? You're doing a great job.
Hello.
Hi, Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Kevin, Mike. You did two crossover episodes with Lightspeed Rescue and Wild Force. Which one did you like better, or just some memories from those two episodes?
Wild Force.
Wild Force.
Because I got to, wear the badass outfit and the braids, and I got to fly down the mountain. I mean, yeah.
That was a cool crossover.
I'm just gonna say that Wild Force for sure, because there were 2 episodes. That was a 2-part episode, so we were on the show for technically 2 episodes.
Yeah, the Wild Force guys were really cool. I mean, they were, not that the Lightspeed wasn't, they were just like a young and like crazy bunch of guys too, and they were so excited. I think the whole question is like when we're coming on and we do a reunion, the previous cast kind of explains to us what's going on. So I think for us it was like a cool experience because we're explaining to the next cast that's super excited to be Power Rangers, like what goes on set and stuff like that. So I think that's why it was also really cool for me.
No, I would have to agree. I mean, both were amazing. I mean, amazing experience. For the first one, for Lightspeed Rescue, yeah, like it was. We just had this, an opportunity to just meet these folks who were there before us. Actually, here's a little trivia. When I first got approached for Power Rangers, it was actually for Lightspeed Rescue. I was nervous. I wasn't ready to do any of that stuff, so my agent had asked me, would you like to audition for Power Rangers? And I was like, what? No, I know. But it would have been for Lightspeed Rescue, and I wasn't ready. So when the next year rolled by, I had an opportunity, and it was for Time Force, and I was so grateful. I mean, what an amazing cast. I know, but then I got to work with Lightspeed Rescue, so that's kind of special for me. That's just my thing,
I just want to add one last thing, is that on Wild Force we got to reunite, and on Lightspeed, that was, part of our season already. So it was like, yeah, there was some time that we didn't really see each other, so it was nice to have that.
And I think that made it much more fun too.
Oh,
They're a little bit older, done a little more things, and having a lot more fun during the Wild Force team up.
Yeah, I hated it. I was a good guy.
Thank you so much for being an inspiration to me and to everybody else in this room.
Welcome, Michael. Thank you, Michael.
Good to see you again, buddy.
Love your Lucas outfit, by the way.
We'll go on and do something we can be proud of, so we don't feel like we let you down.
I'm trying.
Hello. I'm pretty sure. What's up, Kevin?
Yeah, buddy.
I'm pretty sure I already know the answer to this question, but I want to know who was the prankster out of you guys, and what was the funniest memory y'all had of doing on the set?
Oh, thanks to God.
Jason Fawn.
Yeah, Jason and me, Kevin, Jason and me would touch each other every day. That came out really wrong. Okay.
That was not a prank.
Not pranks, but we did funny things like we're trying to mess each other up while we're acting like touch each other in the ear and stuff like that. Or when the camera wouldn't see, they would be rubbing our backs. So me and Jason did funny stuff like that. We also, one time was a really funny thing, we ran around a corner. You know how we always run from a corner and we look up like there's like a big monster or something? And we came out in our boxes. That was kind of funny.
In Forever Red.
Okay, Mikey, I don't remember if you remember this, but remember our very first time when we were, I think it was, I don't know which day it was, but it was in the very beginning, and we were doing the court scene, okay? And we saw, we saw Circuit for the first time? Was that the time? Or were we on the beach? I can't remember. But when we saw Circuit for the first time, he was so cute. And we were just like,
we couldn't stop laughing.
And we were breaking.
They try to be serious, like, what's going on? And it's like,
problem. One of my favorite. Look, it is cute.
We laugh the same way. That's why I'm not 18 yet. But yeah.
Daniel, were you going to say something else?
I got nothing to say. It's just cute or funny or entertaining. Well, actually, I do. Now that he's speaking. I was just going to say that Jason was a prankster, and he was very he was very sort of influential that way. We were on Forever Red, and we're walking around the set inside the spaceship. Do you guys remember when we have the meeting inside the spaceship? And there's this ladder that's supposed to look like it's just a ladder in the background. And we look at it and it goes up to nowhere. And he goes, let's go up there, because they're about to shoot this shot, and we'll hide out up there. And in the shot, we'll just come down like we've been exploring the spaceship. I'm like, okay, so we go up there, and we're waiting up there, for 20 minutes. And I'm like, Jason, are you sure, man? We're just sitting on the top of this ladder. They're getting ready to set up the shot. They go, hey, what are you guys doing up there? Get down! It was gonna be really funny. But my favorite, were you about to say something?
No.
Okay. But my favorite was when Jason David Frank would come into the shot explaining what's going on in the Sea of Tranquility on the moon. But for some reason he couldn't say it, so it would always come out, yes, and here they are, in the Sea of Tranquility. And all of us would start busting up laughing, and it got to the point where we couldn't listen to him say the line without busting up and laughing in the shot. So finally, as he gets the line right, I can't help it, I say, I thought I saw a pretty cat. And then they kicked me out of the scene, and I wasn't allowed to be in the scene for the rest of the scene.
I didn't have anything fun happen because I think they're all a little afraid of me. Nobody ever tried to prank me except Erin.
Thank you. Because I was looking at you like, really?
Yes, Erin pranked me.
I lived to give Vernon a hard time when we were working together. It was like the best part of my day.
Everybody else was quite nice, but my fondest memory is that the costume I had on was so heavy and big and cumbersome that every time I was in my trailer, if I went to the toilet, they had to bring in the crew to take the toilet apart to get me out. Because I couldn't fit in there and turn around. It just became this stupid thing, and I would keep doing it. And finally, they just gave me a trailer that had no walls on the toilet. It was safer.
Do you remember some of the things that you did to get him?
I don't remember specifically. I just remember.
Excuse me.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Oh God, why are you looking at me like that?
I remember someone the first day on set, we were down at the reclamation plant or whatever it was, down near the coast. And in the car park, and I had never met any, basically I hadn't met any of them. And I was walking across the set to my trailer, and Erin's door opened from her trailer, and she looked out and saw me walk across. She came running across, leapt into my arms with her legs around my waist, looked at me and went, "Who are you?" And I went, I think I'm the guy that kills your boyfriend. And she went, "I don't like you." Walked back in her trailer and I went, "I like that lady. I really like that lady."
Alright, well, let me just say again, thank you for coming to this convention. I'm really glad I had the opportunity to meet all 7 of you guys. It's great that this was the first reunion for y'all. Thank you for coming.
And he's referring to Jason Font. He can count.
Yes.
I've got a strange question. How does one become an actor for a Power Rangers series? And also, sorry, I'm a little bit nervous because I didn't grow up with Time Force. I grew up with the original, the first season Power Rangers, and Zeo. I think that's it. But yeah, the question is basically, how does one become an actor for the Power Rangers series? Because it's something that's interesting.
Iris Hampton, her emails.
There you go.
And that's, you can literally email her, probably send her your headshot resume, say you want to audition for Power Rangers, and that is the way.
HAMPT.
Social security number is 445
Are you asking if there's any skill involved in becoming a Power Ranger actor? No, none whatsoever. Look at us.
In our case, no. In Dan's case, yes.
You can take that how you will.
You do a lot of auditions, actually.
Dan, if you don't know, Dan actually is an amazing martial artist, so he does a lot of his own stunts. So, what I meant that in a good way. What I'm saying, Dan was actually a stunt Power Ranger for tours, so he would do all the acrobatic stuff and everything. So when he became the actor, it's even really cool because he actually does all the stuff. But for most of us, we were just actors.
I don't believe it. Mike actually said something nice about it.
Yeah, shut the heck up.
I practice martial arts and I also speak 7 languages, and I can also change my accents in every single language. That's why someone actually told me that I should just try acting, but like I don't know, like I don't know if I can do it. You guys, that's why I want to. The next question was, what kind of skills do these guys?
You should do it. You should do it if you think.
I was looking to see what lens you were shooting with.
That's the most
24 to
important.
105.
Because there's a lot of trials and tribulations that come with it.
Yeah.
It's not that easy to get a job, but once you do get a job, it's very fulfilling, and there's a lot of things that, of course, happen on set that aren't quite so fulfilling. So you should always ask yourself if you think you'll love doing this, and then that will inform you about how to proceed.
All right, thank you. Hopefully that Hampton thing wasn't a joke. It was
No, that's no real.
It's for real.
Tell her that Michael gave you the,
Yes, that it was all Michael Copon. Also, I just want to say 7 languages. Wow, that's all.
Should try out for the Japanese version.
Yeah, try out for every version. Wow.
That was good, Mike. Wow.
Oh, you like that? I actually said a word too.
You know, I know you said a word.
Okay.
Mike was right. I did one of the live shows later on that the Japanese stunt team from the show produced, and so we got to work with Makoto. He was the director of the live show. This was right before I came on as the Quantum Ranger. I did Lost Galaxy, as a live show. Dan actually can do some Japanese, and I went, I don't think this is a good idea. They're like, no, go ahead and do some Japanese for Makoto-san, and I went. And for those of you who don't know who Makoto is, he is the hardest, scariest man on the planet. And these guys, we all know because we work with him. And what he does, he looked at me like this. I thought I knew that was a mistake.
Yeah, this one's from Michael. Hey, yeah, I was supposed to get an autograph from you, but you had to rush off to someone else, so can I get one later?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
And that's all he had to say. He just wanted to make sure
You're the only
got you.
I was in my One Tree Hill panel up here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I will get it to you. I promise. Come see me after this.
Alright, cool. And I have another question for Vernon. How hard was it to move with all that makeup on, like on your arms and face, like?
That wasn't makeup. He's wearing makeup right now.
I'm wearing, yeah. It actually took about 6 weeks and a lot of stuff with the doctor to get rid of that growth, but it went away. The makeup was interesting because they covered my eye, and if you know anything about what happens to your body when something like that is done, your brain decides that you can't see out of this side of your face, so everything goes to this side. And then when they take the makeup off, you can't see, period, because your brain gets totally confused. And my brain was confused all the time, so taking the makeup off didn't do anything. I could see perfectly. But having it put on took about an hour and a half, and it was, excuse the French, bloody annoying.
He looked miserable. Every day I saw him, he looked miserable.
It's been dripping down my face. One eye.
I'm just laughing because that's how much I enjoyed watching how miserable he looked.
Yeah, it took a few hours to put that on every day. I think 2 to 3 hours.
and take it up at night.
Because they covered one of your eyes, right?
Yeah, that's what I
Okay,
said.
so, yeah, because I did, when I did Night of the Demon, so I felt his pain. I never understood it until I did that. They covered one of my eyes. And I don't know if you, for 12 hours straight, when you're like this, guys, it's really annoying. So I felt his pain after the fact. I would look at him and laugh when we did the show, but now I understand his pain.
I've done a lot of prosthetics and zombie makeup and stuff, and I do not envy anybody who has to get into that stuff all day long like that.
Since the Power Ranger season that you were in, the theme was time. What era would you like to time travel in?
I would like to meet Jesus Christ. So I would go way back when. That's what I would like.
Black Jesus or white Jesus?
Baby Jesus.
It's settled, Black Jesus.
No, Antoine's on the TV show Black Jesus, so I don't know if anybody was like in that panel too, so it's just funny, because it's a funny show. Okay, back to the, similar time, more Egyptian pyramid era, like the Sumerians, before Babylon, the Babylonian time. Sorry, turn that off. So like, I'd like to hang out with the Sumerians and see what was up, you know?
Yeah.
Even before that.
Yeah.
Ride a T-Rex, what's up?
He's just spitballing. He doesn't mean the T-Rexes were around during the time of the Babylon.
No, I'm not saying that. I said before that. Even before that.
Wow, I feel so boring compared to you guys. The first place my brain went was like, ooh, the 60s and 70s.
Wow. So long ago. I feel like the 20s would be kind of interesting. It'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Gangster.
Yeah, gangster times.
Flappers,
Yeah.
women dressed like women and men dressed like gentlemen.
Exactly. Classic times.
I'm kind of with Michael. I like ancient cultures. I think it would have been awesome if we would have been riding around with Genghis Khan across the European landscape, the steppes, into the European landscape, just demolishing everything in our way. Oh no, we're the good guys. Sorry, hold on. I get a little confused sometimes. Since I am the Quantum Ranger.
I'd like to go in the future about, I don't know, 400, 500 years, then I'd be the only man on Earth. I wouldn't have to put up with any of you. I'd be happy to. Just kidding. I'd probably like to go back to, I kind of played a conquistador about 6 months ago in a movie, and I got really into the whole thing of wearing the armor and carrying a sword and doing that whole thing. I think I'd like to go back there. A lot more brutal than it is now, but kind of fun. I enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
Never mind, I was going to say something. Never mind.
Oh, it's okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For sure.
Thank you.
Thanks. Hey.
Hey.
Thank you. Make my monster grow. No,
I say that every night. Make my monster grow. Make my monster grow. Make my monster grow.
Earmuffs.
Have very dark ears and eyes. Mitchell.
We're waiting for Dan to turn 18 too. That's okay, we're going to go to Egypt together, so we're all good.
okay, so I was just gonna ask, when did you most emotionally connect with your characters?
I mean, for me it was right away, because the first episode, I get proposed to and then he dies. It was instant for me, and our director Koichi, for me personally, was one of my favorite directors I've ever worked with, because he really talked to you. So he would say one sentence and I'd just be like, and he'd be like, okay, she's ready, go, so I'd say right away for me.
You understood, Koichi?
I would actually say during the audition process, because I don't know if this was for everyone, but I feel like if we all have the same sides, I don't remember, but I felt like the
I didn't read for the
audition
Yellow
was very.
Not did I.
No. It was very bubbly. Like it was very like, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm really excited and I feel like naturally like I have that, you know. So when I got introduced to Katie, it was kind of like, oh, okay, this is kind of like me and just fun and bubbly. But you know, of course, we had to do the whole training stuff with the whole martial arts, which was not my forte. But so I had to really put it into that bubbliness. So that's me, you know.
So she would do kicks like this. Get out of here.
I had clogs like this.
Oh, big clogs.
Oh,
I couldn't.
I'm so upset for you. Oh, Lord, it's such a terrible world we live in.
Poor Katie.
Oh.
I think the time I most emotionally connected with my characters was when they said, all right, Mr. Southworth, we're going to book you for the part.
Yes.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah,
You complete that word, just so you know.
I connected with mine pretty quick. It was me, it was real easy. Go in there and bite their heads off, got it. I'll do it. And they all went through a lot of training, so did I. Every day they had me in there going, back again, Rangers! For hours, just so I could get it right.
Yeah, you're pretty miserable most of the time.
Yeah. For me, as you guys probably recognize, I smile a lot. So I mean, my character was really tough. I wasn't supposed to smile I don't know what episode that was. The bodyguard in blue, and when I had the little girls, like the first time I do a little like fake smile. It's like so weird. Like we're just like, Michael, no smile. Like, okay, just be tough. So I'm like, I wanted to goof off, but I always had to be serious. But I guess the first day wasn't so bad because I was so scared out of my mind. I think when we walked in the clock tower and we were just supposed to go, what is this place? But I kind of did it like 30 takes. I was like, gosh, Mike. I'm like, so I was just scared. So it was good. But I like racing cars.
For a lot of us, it was the first time we were playing leads in a show and carrying a show based on our personality and our abilities. Except for this guy. This guy's had way more experience.
Yeah.
Mad Max. I think probably Trip takes a stand. Actually, I think just like really fighting for a cause, and just Trip is just such a good character. He just means so well. I think that just touched home for me. I just want people to be happy and all that. So yeah, but I connected with the character from the beginning. I mean, he's just such a smiley character, and you can't stop me from smiling if you tried. So
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Sure. Thanks,
We have
Ashley.
time for a couple more questions.
Hi. So our question is, what are some hobbies that you like to do aside acting?
Sleeping.
I like camping actually. Camping and I have a lake out in a house in Lake Gaston, so I go.
You have a lake?
I have a lake too. I own the lake. Jet skiing, stuff like that.
Motivating. I just, love. First of all, thank you guys so much for making this happen for us, and I got to meet most of you guys out there, and just, I don't know, like even as a Power Ranger, it was all about
Joking with sleeping. So
now here comes the real answer.
I do like to nap, that's for sure, because I pre-family, I used to do cool things like surfing, and I used to watch TV, and I used to, go out, but, what's up? I have no time to do anything, so basically I just sleep. I rest, so that's what I do now.
He didn't want you to think he was lazy or anything.
Yeah, exactly. I do not want to put that out there. I'm definitely determined. As a Power Ranger, I want to inspire. So
Inspire me to sleep.
you're gonna have that when you start a family. I feel like you need to sleep a lot more. Deb and I
Sleeping is actually really healthy for you. You're supposed to sleep.
Yeah. Deb and I
You
know
know?
what's going on.
Sleeping is actually really good for you.
Yeah. Life changes when you become a parent.
For me, I'm really passionate about volunteering, and I need it. It's like breath, because in LA, when you're an actor, it's like all about you all the time, and it's a lot of.
Yeah, can you go get me a coffee?
It's a lot of. So yeah, I'm very, very passionate about it. So that's like for my heart and soul. And I dance. I've danced since I was 8 years old. I don't know if you guys know that. So I still dance for my. I call it my therapy. Girl, I'm in a skirt and heels. I couldn't see you, but that is. But yeah, I take lyrical jazz. Like like sometimes dancers can tell you you can dance. I end up in my class. Like it's a good. I dance. I do yoga. Not religiously. Keeps me sane.
Oh, is it my turn? What do I do for my pastime? Let me think about that. Why don't you ask Vernon?
Well, I can say one thing you do is you send naked pictures to Jason Fon. He's always sitting in just a position where you can't see anything. But he'll be like, one time he sent Jason a picture where he was in his study in like this leather chair with a book, just naked.
And what did I have in my right hand? Oh my gosh, you guys totally went there. I had a bourbon.
What do I like to do in my spare time? I don't get a lot of spare time. I'm usually acting or some dumb thing.
He's actually working.
Yeah, working. I like to travel. I'm fascinated with history and culture. Travel is my big thing. I love to go and see, because we don't understand that we are so young. America is 250 years old. Australia is 200 years old. We don't have a culture. We have nothing. You go overseas, you go to some of these cultures, and they're thousands and thousands of years old. You go to Peru, you see what people did thousands of years ago. It makes us feel very insignificant, and we are.
Even
and that's
the
what we
British.
have to understand.
Even the British have an older culture than we do, and they feel
Yes.
we're the founders.
So I love
embarrassing.
that. I love traveling and getting into the culture because it keeps me in my place.
One thing I just wanted to add as well, as Kevin did mention, we actually are parents now. I mean, not with each other, but we have our own children. No, my little one's actually here. But going back to like hobbies and what's important to me, being a mother is the best thing ever. And I just adore children. So I just wanted to throw that out there. My son is my heart. My husband is my heart. So family, I'm all about family. Just like Katie. Wow.
I gotta say, spending time with my fiance that's what I've been doing the last year. Okay, I heard it after I said it.
We have time for like one quick short one.
All right,
They
Dan,
all say that.
what was it like to enter in when they already have this chemistry, and so you come in later, and not only that, but you're kind of like an anti-hero, so on screen you have this clash with them. What was it like when they already had that chemistry?
It was a whole lot of fun. I don't think that you guys actually sort of, this is your first time on this show and interacting with this particular show. I don't think they understood what the Sixth Ranger was doing when he was there. Now, I could be wrong. You guys probably will correct me for the first time because I've been saying this for years. So I think that they thought I was there to replace one of them. And I thought that's what you guys thought. And so I let them believe that for the 2 weeks that I was there.
I don't remember what I thought.
Yeah, me neither. I don't think.
I think maybe we had talked about it, but
I don't know, but it was pretty funny. So I stayed in my own little corner for a little bit. But you can't interact with these people for more than a couple of weeks without befriending them. So that went out the door.
I think we all.
Something nice.
I didn't really mean it, but I'm on stage in front of a lot of people.
Thank you.
There's one more question. Right?
Let's get the last one.
Okay.
Did you guys get to choose the color of the suits?
No, I would have totally been red.
I would have been white.
I would have been black.
I actually would have been blue. I liked blue. I wanted to be the Blue Ranger. I auditioned for Lightspeed Rescue for the Blue Ranger. They told me I couldn't be. It's okay. I came back as the baddest ranger ever. So
Yeah, no, I would always have chosen pink. Nailed it.
I would have worn a three-piece suit and been very debonair.
Thank you so much, guys. We love
More. All right, let me morph out of here. See you later.
Say ready? Ready. It's time. Okay.
Yeah, I say ready, you guys say ready. Yeah.
This is why I never watch one battle.
We're gonna get it right. Okay. Ready?
Ready.